Figured I would go live on my way to work. I hope some people show up, join the live, hang out, maybe make some connections. Whoever is watching this, if anybody does watch this rather, on the replay after this is published, or after the live is done, whenever. Hopefully you can find some channels to connect to. Might have thought of that just right now, but just go through the live chat and find some channels to connect to. And hopefully enjoying this very nice day, beautiful day, drive to work. According to the what it shows is the outside temperature. It's showing in mine and my wife's vehicle. The outside temperature is apparently, supposedly, 65 degrees. So I'll take that. 65 degrees, I'll take that. That's a nice day. Not as sunny as I would like, but it's always it's a nice day. Get rid of the always part. Always survive. What's up? Welcome in, man. How are you? How's it going over there on the homestead, man? What's the deal? You have like an empire already built over there? You were getting a lot done. Hopefully you get it done. Yeah, as far as the weather goes, I mean, I don't know what I was meaning by always, but might have been just whatever, rambling. As far as the weather goes, it's been, just talk about the weather. It's been nice, cold at night. Not Michigan, like you up there, always survive. You're up there in Michigan, but it's been like 50 degrees at night. We've had some cold. Need other people to permit you to do. Oh man, not permits. I mean, I'm a fan of getting them when they're required, but I don't like that permits are required for a lot of things. Maybe most things, maybe all things, I don't know. But hey, I hope it all works out. Hopefully you get the permits that are required. Maddie says, hi, welcome in, Maddie. Hello. Also did down payment on house, getting ready to sell the one in the city. All right. So the homestead, does that have a home on it, or is that land? All right, and where is he going? I'm going to work. Driving to work. Blood Moon says hi. Hello, Blood Moon. Owen Mohammed, hiya from Scotland, Glasgow. Very cool. Welcome in from Scotland. Thank you so much. Scotland. Awesome. Where do you work? I work at a restaurant. As a server, a fine dining restaurant, like a high-end steakhouse and oyster bar. As a server, my wife and I have our own business ventures as well. But that's what I'm doing right now to make money. It's nice. I like it there so far. I've been there a couple of months, almost. Actually, I don't know, 6-7 weeks. Almost a couple of months. I like it. Zero writes, how can I come to America? Apply. I don't know the process. Verna from Vase. What's up? Nice. And wrote something about trying to communicate that their dad just got home from work. Okay. Hopefully that's a nice thing. You're happy about that. Oh, Howie, what's up? When I say Howie, Howie is the gentleman. That's Howie is the person who runs the channel Food Forest Permaculture. Howie's a really cool guy, a really cool, knowledgeable guy. Hi, N Zero always in blood. Hey, Howie. Oh, Verna's kind. She's saying hi to people. That's always nice. It's nice to be kind. Say hi, greet people, say hello, whatever that's called. I think it's called greeting. And also it's nice because staying active in a chat, I believe, does help the live, helps promote the live perhaps. So comment, folks, stay active in the chat. Share out if you like. That'd be really cool. I would appreciate that. 5 people in the house, 5 thumbs up. I like it. Thank you. What does it mean if the name is Blue? That means that person, or people, if more than one person is running the channel and together at the time, means that person or those people, whoever's channel or it is, that they are a moderator. It means that they have the ability and perhaps arguably the privilege of moderating the chat, so they can put people in timeout, they can delete comments, they could keep they could just monitor and control the chat. They have the right to, or and the ability or whatever to kind of keep things nice. Well, at least that's how I want things in my chat to be, is I like things to be nice. I don't like vulgarity. My moderators who are here, like Verna knows that. Verna, she's been a moderator for a while. I think Howie's been a moderator for a while. Always Survive, he's been a moderator for a while. Nenmison Shavs Chase. Hey Nenmison. Oi. So like a helper. Yes, actually, kind of like a helper. They help just keep an eye on the chat and just make sure that things are going well. And I assume for most people, a lot of people, I don't know about the percentage, but people are kind of like me, where they just don't want evil stuff written. They don't want vulgarity written. They don't want negativity. I'm fine if something seems to be negative, but it's like critique and respectful critique. I'm fine with that. I just don't like negativity in the sense of people being mean. I don't like mean people. Well, I mean, listen, I don't like when people are mean. I'll say it that way. Not a fan of that. Nice people that I might like can be mean at times. People can be mean, whatever. But I don't like the action of being mean, or the actions of being mean. I like nice people. Thank you so much for connecting, and I appreciate that. Same. Oh, very cool, very cool. Same if you're saying about nice people. That's cool if you also like nice people and don't like, you like when people are nice and don't like when people are not nice. We've got, say we, as in, I was talking about our community, but I should say my wife and I wasn't talking about us as in my wife and at the time, I was thinking about like just our YouTube community. We're connected to some really nice people, very, very kind people, very supportive people. And I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful for that. I think that we've got a lot of people that actively support our channel, watch our videos, they comment, they share our videos. Speaking of that, by the way, if you folks would be so kind to share this live, that would be awesome. Do you have children? Yes, my wife and I have 2 sons. God blessed us with 2 awesome sons. They are amazing. They're very good boys. They're awesome. So, we have 2 children at least. All right. Nice drive. No traffic. There's almost never traffic on this drive. Almost never, which is pretty cool. Country roads, country road driving. You have N writes that they have a sister. We don't have the same dad. Okay, so I was assuming you're saying same mother, so a half sister. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Your sister is your sister, whether they're share half the same genetics, or if they're a stepsister, or you consider them to be your sister because your family was brought together, raised together, then they're your sister. If they're adopted, then they're your sister. So I mean, it's about, I mean, your genetic sister, that's your sister no matter what. So whether that's half genetics, full genetics, whatever the situation, that's your sister no matter what. Besides that, people don't have to be your genetic sibling in order for you to consider them your sibling. Like if you have a stepsister, for example, stepbrother, for example, you can call them your brother, you can call them your sister. I think that's absolutely fine, maybe great. Food Forest Permaculture wrote something about raised a lot of children that no one wanted. Oh, that's heartbreaking that no one would want their children, but that's awesome that you did that. Always Survive has 2 daughters. I know you had one, you have 1 daughter. Maybe I didn't know you have 2. You have 2 sons, Colin, and I had 2 daughters. 2 daughters. Verna has 2 daughters. Okay. Oh, so Always Survive, I think, was writing about that he has 2 daughters. Probably might have been right that in response to Verna writing that she has 2 daughters. Well, that's cool. And sometimes heartkin are often stronger than blood. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I've got some. I get that. That happens sometimes. I have 2 sisters. They're half sisters. I just call them my sisters. One of them, I would say probably sadly, I don't really speak to. But who knows? Maybe in the future we will talk. I'm not close with her as far as like relationship and as far as knowing about her and her life. I'm not. My one sister, the other one, I maybe I'm not as close as I would like to be. Maybe should be. But we stay in contact. We communicate. We stay in touch. So I think that's nice. Food Forest Permaculture, that's Mr. Howie. He says, see ya, Earthlings. Hey, Howie, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. If you folks are not connected to Howie, that's the gentleman who runs the channel Food Forest Permaculture. I do recommend connecting to his channel. He's awesome. He's just a great guy. Great guy. He's very kind, very supportive, very knowledgeable guy. Very, very knowledgeable guy. He knows how to produce food as far as gardening for sure. I'm not sure if he raises livestock as well. I don't remember. But when it comes to like gardening, growing, food forest stuff, whatever, I know obviously, at least as per his name, his channel name, Food Forest, he obviously does food forest stuff. I think he does a lot of like perennial stuff, I assume, because of Food Forest. I might have vaguely remember him talking about raising or perennials, not raising, that's livestock, growing perennials, harvesting perennials. Great guy, nice guy. Do you have any tips on to do good on YT? Verna wrote, pick a schedule and stick to it. That's I'll say what I think might be a cliche or a common, I don't know if cliche applies there, but I'm going to say whatever. Might be a common thing you might hear. And I hear this from very, very, very successful creators. Evil, nothing satanic, nothing bad. If it's nothing bad, then I will connect and show support. For the most part, I'm willing to connect to channels and show support as long as there's not bad stuff on there. And that includes like, I'm including in the channels that I'm willing to connect to are channels that I'm not necessarily interested in the content. I might just do it just to show support because I think they're kind people. Verna writes, find your passion and work with that. I agree. That's a great point, Verna. I absolutely agree. If you find something you're passionate about, then it can be enjoyable and you like it and it does not feel like work. Don't pick something just because you think it's going to be trending. You might like be able to put out a few videos, but that's going to get become annoying. You might really be miserable doing that after your first video or videos, however long. You're not going to want to be making content about something you don't like. So I absolutely agree. Like a game. What do you mean like a game? Like posting content about a game? If there's a game that you like, you can absolutely post content about that. Like gaming channels, if you're talking about specifically like video games or computer games, if that's what you're talking about, then sure. If you're talking about treating the YouTube content creator experience like a game, then hey, that could be argued that might be true too, maybe. But back to what I was saying before, I'm not sure if I finished, is just start. If you follow, I follow a lot of channels, or however many channels rather, I don't know if it's a lot, but I follow channels here and watch videos from content creators who have huge channels, very, very successful channels. And they recommend starting. Do not wait until you have, because first of all, there's no such thing as perfect. I'm not even going to say perfect. And if I was, get rid of that. There's no such thing as a perfect channel. There's no such thing as a perfect person. So don't wait for things to even be great, for you to have like a great microphone, great lighting, great editing skills. Don't wait for it. Start and improve as you go. We don't have great editing. We don't have great lighting. We have, I don't even know, we might have one microphone thing, which I don't even know if we use. I think everything has been recorded off our phones rather. Always Survive, phone and go. Boom. I like it. Hey, Always Survive has thousands of people connected to his channel. How many you have, Always Survive? He's like, I want to say like 7K or something. At least or 3 or 4K, I think he's got. I think he's up at like 7K, maybe 6 or something. So he knows what he's talking about. Just Start is right, Colin. Many do just their phones. Yeah, we do just our phones. We don't have the money right now to invest in other stuff, and it's arguably not needed. I do think at a certain point, to reach certain levels, it might be needed. I mean, or maybe it's not that it might be needed. It might just be better to reach certain levels of growth. But we don't have however many people connected to his channels that probably share the same account. So let's say 10% of the people that connected to his channel are like husbands and wives, boyfriends and girlfriends, whoever. Maybe a couple of brothers, or a couple of brothers, as in two brothers. However I should say that. Not like couples of pairs of brothers. I don't know what I'm saying. People connected to his channel, there's actually, could be more than that. It could be closer to like 8K, 9K connected to his channel as far as actual people connected, like subscribe. There's people that share accounts. So I don't even want to say subscribers, as in that necessarily means that each subscriber is one person, because it could be more than one person. One account could be what a family uses. It could be a whole family, now that I'm thinking about it. It could be a husband, a wife, they have 3 children, and all 5 of them use one account to watch YouTube. That's very possible. So it's very possible the amount of actual people connected to Always Survive's channel is well over 7.5K. The screen might be black because I might have lost service, perhaps. I'm going off of phone data with this vertical live. No video. Oh no. What happened? Well, that's not cool. Can you folks hear me? The clock is ticking, like, or moving. Okay, sound was working. Interesting. It looks like it's frozen. I was not looking at my phone. I was looking where I should be looking, which is the road and other vehicles. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna try and do Fortnite and Roblox. I'm not even really. I mean, I've heard of Fortnite. I think I might have heard of Roblox. Not really familiar with what the games are that much. A little bit about Fortnite maybe, but there's a market for that. There's a lot of people that would really like. Hit the camera off. Oh no, where do I do that? How do I do that? How do I hit camera? How do I hit the camera button? Oh no! What's going on? That's unlisted. I don't know. I pushed something about unlisted. I don't know what I did. That's unfortunate. Might not, my phone is lousy. A cheap body camera. Oh, okay. Body camera. That's interesting. Lots of people watching gaming videos. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. I, minimized it or whatever, then pushed it again, clicked it again or whatever. Video working now? Let me know. Video's working now in the comments. Like the type police use. Oh, okay. The type they should be using. Sometimes they're not on when they should be on. I've seen some videos of cops straight up like not having their cameras on because they're about to do some stuff that they don't want on video. That's a separate discussion. I'm all about transparency. Hey, if they're doing the right thing, they're doing the right thing. If they're not, they're not. Body cameras, I think it does hold people accountable. I like the idea of that. As public servants, I like that idea. I do not like surveillance for the citizenry, for citizens, however I should say that. Not a fan of mass surveillance that leads to Orwellian societies and smart cities and all that. Oh, wow, maybe that's digressing. Oh, good. I'm back. Goat Simulator 3, I've been playing that a lot lately. Takes a few hours for it to charge. Hey, whatever. If you like it, if it's working, cool. Go with whatever works and whatever you like. So yeah, N, do you have content right now? I'm not sure. I responded to that earlier. I might have mentioned that. I don't know if I asked you. I think I asked you or something like that, or wanted to. Might have asked you. Do you have content right now? If so, let me know what your content is about now, because I'm not going to look at your channel right now. I can look at it later. Keeps me safe too, Colin. That's a great point, Verna. That's a great point. You know, I was actually thinking about like Uber drivers, how they have the dash cams and how that can, like, when people try to rob them and stuff, it's very important to have them. Also, like dash cams as far as driving, when like accidents happen, people road rage, whatever. It's good to have those things. It's good to have cameras for sure. Good to have cameras. So I was thinking, like, I don't know if I was thinking that I would do Uber, but I might have been thinking that if I did, I would want to have one of those cameras. But I think now that I'm thinking about maybe just now, I'm thinking it might be nice to have a camera in our vehicle. Never know. Stuff happens. Yeah, and has content. It's like random stuff. Okay, all right. Well, some things to consider. Now, you're going to hear different things from different people, and I think the context matters. Depending on if your current content has what you might consider a relative good amount of views or not, you might want to delete that content. Some people will say, never delete content. It still counts as views, whatever. There's benefits to deleting content, I think, on occasion. If it doesn't stick with if you are going to niche, which you do not have to niche or find a niche, if you're going to be specific about the content of your channel, you might want to delete any content that's not connected to your main content in one way or another. It also has to do with the audience, that if you have too much different type of content, and this might be one of the I don't want to say a problem for our channel, because I think our channel is growing. I'm happy with it. I know our channel is growing, and I'm happy with the growth of our channel. I mean, I don't know if I'm happy with it. I'd like it to grow faster, but our channel is growing. I'm thankful for the growth we have. We might grow faster if we had more very specific niche type stuff. Even when it comes to niche, whether you should go into a niche or not, you'll hear different opinions about that. And I'm not just talking about uneducated opinions. I'm talking about educated, different opinions, educated opinions from, you'll get different opinions from educated content creators who have very successful channels. Some will tell you niche is not necessary. Some will tell you it is necessary, or tell you that it's better, or it's not necessarily better. I am hoping it's not better, because we don't really niche. We have a broad, and as per the name, holistic, which is more like inclusive, broad thinking. It's connecting a lot of different things about life. Our faith as Christians, homesteading, producing food. That's not just gardening, that's raising livestock. Gardening, it's not just raising livestock. It's different ways of producing food. Prepping, cooking, health and wellness, self-defense, and they're all connected to me. Like, not even like a stretch. So, and that's what I like to do. I like a kind of having a lifestyle kind of a channel. So find what you want to do as far as niching down. If you want to have or that's what it's called, niching down, or finding a niche. Decide if you want to do that or not, and do some research. Don't just take my word for it. find out if you should delete that content you've got already. If it's horrible and it's not really giving you any views and it has nothing to do with what your new content will be, if you have new content or whatever your content is or will be, get rid of it. That's what I say. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Because you also have to think about branding. If you're going to come out with some content and you're moving forward and pumping out content and you've got stuff that is just like doesn't reflect the level, as in like the standard of quality that you want to reflect, and is not the level of the quality that you want, I would say consider getting rid of it. Instead of deleting it, you can make that content private. Yeah, I mean, that's cool if you want to keep the actual content. But if you have it, the max I ever got is 5K. 5K for a video, that's excellent. That's excellent for a short, for a small channel. And that's also excellent for a long form video for a small channel, assuming you have a small channel. If you're talking about 5K subscribers, that's excellent in general. That's not a small channel. Very difficult to get subscribers. Colin, my saffron is popping up. Oh, that's cool. I've wanted to grow saffron. Saffron is expensive. Oh, it's so delicious. When I remember, the flavor of saffron is just like maybe unique and just delicious. That's really cool. We save a lot of money from buying it. Saffron is so expensive. Crazy expensive. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that will win. Fast and steady is great too. And has 60 connections. Okay, hey, that is 60 more connections than a lot of other people have. And so you've already got some connections. That's great. Now, it's not just the connections, it's the quality of the connections. A lot of people might have 10,000 connections, but like 400 people actually really watch their content on a weekly basis or daily basis, however frequently. So it's also not just the number of connections. It's actually more so as far as how the algorithm works. It's more so about watch hours. I almost always try to be honest, and I'll tell you, we have a lot of people connected to our channel that probably don't watch our content. That's normal. I think that's typical. But as far as the ratio, it's probably less people than I would like actually watching our content as far as the percentage of people connected to our channel. And those are connections I've made that just in live chats, just random people trying to reciprocate or trying to get me to, or us, us to reciprocate. I'll say me because I'm the one who usually connects to other channels, not my wife. She doesn't usually do that. That's me. I don't even know if she ever has from our channel, besides her personal channel. I think that it's good to have it's what I call a qualitative versus a quantitative analysis. A lot of people look at a channel and they might think, wow, they have a lot of connections, subscribers. I'm trying not to use that word because I heard it's not really good to use in lives or whatever. Maybe it's about writing it, maybe is draws attention from the people, from the person or people from the platform or a robot, computer, whoever, whatever. I don't know if it's saying it does the same thing. Often you may have a bigger audience watch that are not subscribed. That might be true too. I think that is true, yeah, because there's people might watch. That's definitely true, actually, now that I think about it, because I've seen people have like, I think 20,000+ views on a video or videos, but have like a few, like 600 subscribers or something like that. So that's definitely true, actually. I might have been just thinking it through before I wanted to confirm that. So yeah, it really depends. I would say focus on qualitative. Try to just get subscribers who actually like, I'm going to say you before I say like your content, because that is arguably more important. And I think a lot of people talk about that. Successful content creators talk about, you want people to like you. You don't necessarily need the best content. You want to be a likable person, that they feel like they know you, even if they don't really know you. You want them to feel like they know you. Be a likable person. And I argue one of the best ways to be likable is to be kind. Twinbrook Acres, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. I saw you before. I did not say hello right away. Sorry if I should have said hello right away. Might have been just finishing my thought or thoughts. So yeah, I think focus on qualitative. Don't just go purely for numbers. Get people that actually watch your videos, and that's going to help the algorithm push your videos out to a larger audience that might be specifically interested in your content. So what I recommend, I mean, I could talk about it, but there's people much more intelligent than myself in general, higher IQs, and also much more intelligent when it comes to, much more knowledgeable, rather, I'll use that word, when it comes to content creation and running YouTube channels, is watch the channels that teach people about this. Modern Millie, that's a channel I could recommend. Maybe Think Media, that might be a channel that I recommend. I think they might be pushing products of their own, but I think they might have information that's good or great as well. Modern Millie, I believe that's the name of a channel, perhaps, that I think she has great content that gets to the point and teaches people how to have successful channels. So do your research. It's worth the investment. I think if you're doing it for money, I think it is if you're going to be willing to work, because it does take some work, even if you enjoy it, it's effort, it's time, it's being deliberate about scheduling things, posting, like Verna said, consistently, or whatever she said about sticking with a schedule. You don't have to necessarily post at the same day, same time. Some people say that there's value in that. Some people say that actually it doesn't really make a difference. Again, you'll hear different things from different people. The point is, maybe the point that I was making before is, watch videos and listen, or just, you don't have to necessarily watch. I would recommend watching, because it might show you things in a video you want to see visually, but at least listen to videos from people teaching people how to do it, how to create content, and yeah, and you'll learn a lot. I've got a lot, like the knowledge I have, I feel like I know more than my channel reflects, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I've got the knowledge of somebody who has tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but we haven't put in the effort and the energy to do the thing that we know. Like, I know a lot of stuff I should be doing on YouTube to be successful, but we put God first, family second, and we should be putting community third, but definitely God first and family second. And life happens, God first, family second. YouTube is not our priority in life. It's kind of priority when it comes to things as far as business ventures, but we're not doing the things we know we should do to be successful, because it's just, we're focusing on God and family, and that's God is, He is who is more important to us. He's the person who's important to us. Our family, they are the people that are important to us after God. And business ventures, although, like YouTube, although it's important to us, God first, family second. And in time, we'll improve over time. That's, just focus on improving a little bit at a time, and you'll get better and better. And I'm going to support you. Again, as long as your content's not bad or dark or whatever, I will support you. Verna writes, YouTube University is very valuable. Okay, very cool. Thank you for sharing that. I might check them out myself. Maybe I've seen that channel before. Thank you. I like recommendation. And that's how you learn too. And I'm not just saying this because I want you to join my live streams, but I do join my live streams because you will learn a lot. A lot. I've learned so much from live streams that I've hosted, whatever they're called. Because I've had some very smart, knowledgeable content creators in our live streams, and I've learned from them. They say a lot of really great ideas and great things. So, Verna said, blessings all, have to do a few things. God bless you, Verna. God bless your family, Verna. Thank you so much for hanging out. Twinbrook Acres, not sure if you are still here. I see it's showing up 0 people in the chat. I'm going to end the live now. I've got a phone calls to make, and I want to make sure also, I might have thought about this right now. I want to make sure I pay attention to where I'm going, and I'll be at work soon, so I don't want to miss my exit or anything. So thank you so much for whoever was here. Anybody watching the replay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Appreciate everyone watching the actual live that's been here for the live, and I appreciate everyone who watched. I appreciate everyone watching the live. I appreciate that action, or those actions of watching the live while it is live. I appreciate that. And for anyone who watches the replay, I really appreciate that you did that. So thank you so much, and I hope everyone has an awesome day. Twinbrook Acres, take care. Bye.